Hello my beautiful Hammerhead and welcome back to another video. So today we have a new and beautiful Sisters of Battle model, a small rant and of course the Fyreslayer faction focus. So let's dive straight in. So first of all, of course, the new Sisters of Battle model, including a novel, Demon Breaker, a Celestian Sacrosanct, Evelyn novel. No idea who that is. We never had a short story about her. I checked on the Black Library site. There was nothing. So it's a completely new character. I can't get behind the hype about her for the character in the novel itself because we don't know her as of yet. The model itself is beautiful. It is really amazing. You can argue a little bit about the sword. I can see how a couple or many people won't like that. I really enjoy that it's shaped like the fleur-de-lis here. Also, the little scary babies, the cherubs, are beautiful. Her armor is amazing. The shield itself is peak. I really like this one. Also, the white rose on her backpack. Amazing. And head options. Always nice. So, what is my problem here? My problem is she is amazing. And that might sound a little bit weird to you, but we get her as the new canoness. I mean, okay, you get a jump pack, but in stark comparison to her, to Evelyn, this is nothing. She is the one. Her jump pack fuel ran out. Now she's stumbling. She hit this piece of debris and now she's falling face first to the ground. And her face just says, "Oh, holy God, Emperor, why? Why? What have I done?" And it's not her fault. But this is a topic for another video, which will come hopefully on Saturday. I don't want to make promises, but I want to talk about something here. So, again, she's beautiful, she's amazing, she's Grace, and she's everything I really enjoy in Sisters of Battle. So, okay, don't get hung up on her. Maybe she's also a limited model, which I also don't like. But okay, let's go to the faction focus, the Fyreslayers, Blood, Gold, and Fire. So I have to admit, I started recording this one and then I saw that my mic wasn't recording, so I know the beginning already. So I can make this a little bit shorter. All of these, first of all, the battle traits, I'm sorry. Every Fyreslayer army can use the following abilities. These one are Urgold runes with the keywords. You can use every single one of them once per battle. So we have 5 abilities, 5 battle rounds, so you have 1 per round. That kind of makes sense. All of them have, you can only use this ability if you have not used any Urgold rune abilities this battle round. Makes sense. So I'm not gonna read this every once in a while. Not every time, sorry. The first one is Rune of Fury. For the first battle round, friendly Fyreslayers for the rest of the battle round, I'm sorry. Friendly Fyreslayer units have strike first while they are in combat with an enemy unit that charged in the same turn. I really like this one, so if you know that you will get charged, activate this one and you can punch your enemy in the face before they get to punch you. Then we have Rune of Farsight. It's a shooting ability. Pick any number of enemy units within 10 inches of visible friendly Fyreslayer units to be the target. Oh yeah, it's a throwing axis, by the way. That's also a really nice thingy here. The effect of it is roll a d3 for each target. On a 2+, inflict an amount of mortal damage on the target equal to the roll. I really like that one instead of the shooting ability where you just have a throwing axe and it's basically just cutlery that you throw at your enemy. But yeah, Rune of Fiery Determination. It's in any hero phase, it's a defensive ability. Friendly Fyreslayer units have a ward of 5 for the rest of the battle round. Nothing to say about that, it's really nice. Then we have in the charge phase, in your charge phase, really important, it's a move ability. The effect is, for the rest of the battle round, friendly Fyreslayer units can use charge abilities even if they used a run ability in the same turn. Awesome! And the last one is in any combat phase, an aggressive ability. Melee weapons used by friendly Fyreslayer units have crit mortal for the rest of the battle round. Really nice. Then we have the battle formations. We have the Warrior Kinband. It's a passive aggressive ability, the Berserk Kindred. The effect is add 1 to wound rolls for combat attacks made by friendly Fyreslayer's infantry units that charged in the same turn. It's pretty straightforward, nothing to say here. So it's basically just all your foot heroes, your Valkite Berserkers, the Auric Hearthguard and the Hearthguard Berserkers. Because there's basically nothing else. Oh, we have the Flamekin, the Warcry Warband with the amazing ones. I forgot the name. Something Flame Hunters Seekers, something like that. Okay, the other battle formations. You can make your Magma Droths more resilient or enhance the objective capturing prowess of your heroes. That one has to be a little bit more strong for the heroes, because I don't think that this will be good, but okay, I'm jumping to presumptions here, I'm sorry. Or reinforce your territory by shaping barricades of molten stone. This one sounds like for the priests. Then we have Arcana and Incantations. We have the Zagrim Blessings, of course it's priests. In the hero phase, it's a defensive ability with a chant roll of 4. Prayer of Ash. You declare, pick a friendly Fyreslayer priest to chant this prayer. Pick a visible friendly Fyreslayer unit wholly within 12 inches of them to be the target, and make a chanting roll of d6. The effect is, subtract 1 from wound rolls for attacks that target that friendly unit until the start of your next turn. So you get shot at or you get punched in the face, your enemy gets -1 to wound rolls. Really nice. If the chanting roll was 8+, and I don't mean the exclusive club in IT crowd, also subtract 1 from the rend characteristic of attacks that target that friendly unit until the start of your next turn. Keywords prayer unlimited. I think the 8+ here is really worth it to wait for, because rend is always the best thing you can have. Because if your enemy doesn't have any kind of armor, he's screwed. Especially with a save of 5 here for the Auric Runemaster, just as an example. You don't want your enemy to have rend. Okay, we have the Auric Runefather on Magma Droth. I'm sorry, I skipped a little bit forward. Health 14, move 10, save 4, control 5. So basically everything here is a companion weapon except the Latchkey Grand Axe, which has no ability. The Roaring Firestream is a ranged weapon and has anti-infantry +1 to rend. The Magma Droth's claws and horns can be battle damaged. While this unit has 10 or more damage points, the attacks characteristic of its Magma Droth's claws and horns is 4. So we start at 6, go down to 4. Which is pretty nice. That's because the increment is not that big. So then we have 3 abilities. The first one is in any combat phase, once per turn, an aggressive ability. It's Raging Inferno. Declare, pick an enemy unit in combat with this unit to be the target. The effect is roll a dice. On a 3+, subtract 1 from the save rolls for the target for the rest of the turn. Which is really good. It's basically just an extra rend for you, which cannot be modified by enemy abilities, like the one we had here. Where was it? No. Oh, sorry. Now my mind played tricks on me. Like this one here, Prayer of Ash. If you play against another Fyreslayer unit, this one can't modify Raging Inferno, because this one is also keyword Rampage. Really, really nice. I like Raging Inferno. Then we have, once per battle, your combat phase, an aggressive ability, Warrior Kings, probably also for the Runefather on foot. The effect is, for the rest of the turn, add 1 to the attacks characteristic of melee weapons used by friendly Fyreslayer units while they are wholly within 12 inches of this unit. Really, really nice. So if you have 2 more Magma Droths, you will... Oh no, wait, this is not for companion weapons. So if you have enough Auric Hearthguard or Hearthguard Berserkers, this one is for you. Okay, and the last one, it's a passive aggressive ability. It's Volcanic Blood. This one we already know from now. The effect is, if you make an unmodified save roll of 1 for a combat attack that targets this unit, inflict 1 mortal damage on the attacking unit after the fight ability has been resolved. Really, really nice. Nothing has changed basically. The keywords are Warmaster, Hero, Monster, Ward 6, Order, Fyreslayer, Dwarden, Magma Droth, which is pretty straightforward. Then we have the Auric Runemaster, Health 5, Move 4, Save 5, Control 2, no ability for the melee weapon. Then we have the passive of the Runemaster, High Priest of the Zagrim. Each time a prayer chanted by this unit is answered, this unit gains a Magmic Power Token. So what is a Magmic Power Token? This is the next ability. It's a reaction you declared an Urgold Rune ability. Master of the Runes. The effect is, remove 3 of this unit's Magmic Power Tokens. If you do so, apply the effect below that corresponds to the Urgold Rune ability that was used. So we have Rune of Fury. For the rest of the battle round, add 1 to wound rolls for combat attacks made by friendly Fyreslayer units while they have strike first. So the enemy charged you, you get strike first and +1 to wound, which is really, really nice. Rune of Fiery Determination. Add 1 to save rolls for friendly Fyreslayer units for the rest of the battle round. So you get a ward of 5 and +1 to save runes. Then we have Rune of Relentless Zeal. Add 1 to run rolls and charge rolls for friendly Fyreslayer units for the rest of the battle round. So you get exactly that. You can run +1 and then you can charge +1. Really nice. Then Rune of Searing Heat. Add 1 to the rend characteristic of melee weapons used by friendly Fyreslayer units for the rest of the battle round. So if you don't get the crit for the mortal damage, you at least get +1 to rend, which is also, again, really nice. And the last one is Rune of Farsight. Increase the range of the Rune of Farsight ability to 16. So his keywords are Hero, Priest 2, Infantry, Ward 6. So you might say 3 Magmic Power Tokens is a lot, which kinda is, but with Priest 2 it really helps out, especially since Prayer of Ash is unlimited, so you can have multiple priests chanting at the same time. Then we have the Hearthguard Berserkers. We have health 2, move 4, save 6, control 1, no ability for the broad axe. We have the passive ability, a defensive ability, duty unto death. The effect, while any friendly Fyreslayer infantry hero are wholly within this unit's combat range, both this unit and those friendly units have a ward of 5. So like the Crypt Guard of the Flesh Eater Cuties, it's the same thing. Then we have another passive aggressive ability, Fires of Vengeance. While this unit is within the combat range of any damaged friendly Fyreslayer hero, add 1 to the attacks characteristic of this unit's melee weapons. So it doesn't matter if it's on Magma Droth or on foot, the hero just has to be damaged and you get +1 attacks. So 3 attacks with hit and wound on 3, rend 1, damage 2, which is fair, but with the Urgold runes you can push this one. The keywords are Infantry, Champion, Ward 6. That's basically just it. Then we have the Molten Infernoth, the basically endless spell. Health 10, move 8, save 5, banishment 7. The ranged weapon has also shoot in combat, it's a raging torrent of lava. And the Molten Claws as the melee weapons have crit and mortal. At the end of any turn, it's a defensive ability, Flame Scarred. Declare, pick an enemy unit that had any damage points allocated to it this turn by this manifestation attacks to be the target. So the damage doesn't have to be dealt, it just has to be allocated. The effect is subtract 1 from wound rolls for the target's combat attacks until the end of your next turn. Ooh, that one is nice. Manifestation, Invocation, Fly, Ward 6. Interesting. Okay, word from the studio. The key playstyle of the Fyreslayers has been preserved in the new edition. Doughty Duardin who hurl themselves across the battlefield, blazing with power and drinking deep of their god's divinity at the right moment to carry them into a confident victory. As a result, Fyreslayers have now been granted complete control over the extremely potent runes. Thank you. This grants the Fyreslayer commander the ability to fully exploit the deadly divinity locked away within each Fyreslayer's body. Not only that, but the Auric Runemaster can enhance each effect for a truly awe-inspiring turn, provided they have built up the power beforehand. It is a good year to be a scion of Grimnir. Thank you, John. So, Spearhead, Spotlight. We have the 20 Volkite Berserkers, we have the Battlesmith, and we have the Auric. No, not Auric Hearthguard. These are the Hearthguard Berserkers. So, is it really 2 times 10? Is there a little piece of text here? 4 bands of 5 Volkite Berserkers. Okay, interesting. So we have the battle traits. Again, once per battle round, awaken the runes. Declare, pick one of the Urgold runes on the right, then make an activation roll of d6. Each Urgold rune can only be activated once per battle. Okay, this is the same, but what is the dice? Effect. On a 1 to 5, the rune's standard effect applies. On a 6, the rune's enhanced effect applies as well. The effects last until the start of your next turn. So the first one is Rune of Fury. Standard, add 1 to hit rolls for combat attacks made by friendly units. Okay. Enhanced, in addition, add 1 to the attacks characteristic of your unit's melee weapons. Then we have Rune of Searing Heat. The standard effect is add 1 to rend characteristic of melee weapons. Enhanced, in addition, add 1 to the damage characteristic of melee weapons. Okay, Rune of Fiery Determination. You get the Ward of 5. The enhanced version is, in addition, add 1 to save rolls. Okay. Rune of Relentless Zeal is add 2 to the move characteristic of your units. Enhanced, in addition, add 2 to charge rolls for your units. Okay, I really like that. Then we have the Battlesmith. The Battlesmith has 5 health, move 4, save 5, control 5, no ability for the melee weapon, but we have the passive defensive ability Icon of Grimnir. The effect is add 1 to save rolls for friendly units while they are wholly within 12 inches of this unit. Okay, so you want to make a Death Star. And the last ability is once per battle in any hero phase, a defensive ability, plant the icon. The effect is for the rest of the turn, friendly units have a ward of 5 while they are wholly within 12 inches of this unit. Hero infantry ward is keywords. Okay, I like that one. I can't wait for my Fyreslayers to hit Spearhead. Okay, in the next faction focus article, we're going to cool off by taking a plunge into the abyssopelagic depths of the oceans of the mortal realms and meet the merciless Idoneth Deepkin. Also, really excited for the Idoneth Deepkin. I'm really excited for everything basically here. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Okay, this one wasn't that long, luckily, even though I had another topic in the beginning, but that's Fyreslayers. They're short and sweet and don't have enough war scrolls to fill everything here. So, but what are your thoughts on all of this? Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I am keen to know what you have to say. And while you're down there, please remember to do all the YouTube stuff, because hitting buttons is not only fun. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more wargaming almost every day. By that I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want, you can support me with the links in the description box down below. But until then, have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic. Stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, bye, bye.